It's been a long time. It's been a long
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Sky here from Woke Society. It's episode number 1137. It is July 3rd. It's pretty much the 4th of July. Let's welcome in all of our friends over on Rumble, over on Kick, over on X, over on YouTube, and of course, my favorite platform, built by Patriots for Patriots. Let's see all the ahs down the chats over on pilled.net. I'm sorry to all my Mufasa lovers. Today was not one of those days, guys. It's Americana. It's going to be all Americana. It's America's 250th birthday, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to be riding that wave throughout this entire show. There's going to be no news splits today, guys. We're going to be jumping right into everything. So let's get locked and loaded, shall we? Because we got some things to break down. We got, who else we got? We got Red Pill smashed. We already got 4,000 gold pills. My goodness. Thank you all so much. Give my mods all kinds of love. Happy birthday to America. All of the chats, guys. Let's get it. I'm going to steal that sticker right now. Let's steal that. Happy birthday. Hope you guys are all ready. Hope everyone's ready to have a rock and roll tomorrow. What are you guys celebrating tomorrow? What do you guys do? You got barbecue. You got pools. What do you drink? What do you eat? What do you guys have planned? Do you have fireworks planned? What do you have going on tomorrow? I'd love to know in the chat. And just a reminder, fam, there is no show tomorrow. We are going to be back on Monday. We're taking the whole weekend because it's time to take a break. So let's fucking do it, shall we? We got Cyber out there. It says barbecue. There we go. 17. Great to see you, brother. We got Martin out there. Storm of the Jedi. Dougie Boston. Candalicious. I'm stealing this one, too. This is a good one. You guys got some major awesome stickers. Down home, Dorothy. 17, thank you, brother. We got Fighting Irish. My Two Terriers, welcome in. Tennessee Girl, Quasan. We got Captain McMuffin. You need some milk? What up, milk? Mountain Dog Boy. Scorch. Welcome in, friend. Gracie Thomas. Donnie. Patriot Donnie in the house. Read that in just a little bit. I'm sure, dude, work's killing you, my friend. Work's killing you. But thank you for being in the show, my man. Pilled by the Rabbit. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. We got Running Patriot out there. Patriot714. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Spaz is going crazy in the chat, as he is always. Would not be the same Spaz if he wasn't. SKG out there. Welcome in, friend. I saw Jack Attack out there. Welcome in, guys. Smitten Kitten. Welcome in, friend. Awesome. A lot of people are off right now. Just fed up. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. All of the above, brother, because America's 250th birthday. That's what I'm saying, my friend. Tomorrow's gonna be so much fun. Cap1Q says we're at camp till Monday. Yeah, my friend. I know a lot of people are out. A lot of people are taking off. All the businesses around here are pretty much closed. Right around noon to like 1 o'clock. All the corporate, like big box stores are open, obviously. But tomorrow, I think they're gonna be closed tomorrow. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. What up, Fiona Shrek? Little Cat holding it down on the Sad Rumble chat. Mr. J. Howe, what up? Willow Lady, welcome in. Fighting Irish, causing problems, of course. And who we got over here? Fighting Irish in the YouTube chat. And DD Bruno. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Well, guys, like I said, we're going to touch a little bit on news, like barely any news today, guys. What we're going to be getting into, Ma'am Donnie gave an address from George Washington's desk today, and I just want to talk about that briefly. We're going to make fun of a socialist retard. Then we're going to be just enjoying, guys, a bunch of old school patriot American videos. And I got a bunch of bangers for you guys. Sports moments throughout American history, an absolute amazing song called Sweet Land, an ode to America's 250th birthday. And then, fam, we're going to be driving that right back into the interview, the Lake Point Church podcast show we were watching yesterday, so we can finally finish that off. And then I got an epic George Washington, Ben Franklin AI slot meme that's 5 minutes long, but it's absolutely amazing. And that's what we're going to do today, guys, all right? We're going to keep it nice and light. It's celebratory times. America's 250th birthday is here, guys. And it just who wants to fucking talk about news today? There's really not too much going on, guys. Everyone's outside. Everyone's enjoying themselves. And as soon as the show's over, guys, I'll be back on my way to New York to be with family for the weekend. And that's what we're doing. Scorch says pulled pork and fireworks USA 250. I love it. I love it. There's me plenty of barbecue, plenty of hot dog. They call them glizzies these days. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's a new word, but glizzies and burgers. And I'm sorry if the floor is yours is out there. I don't know how you survive 4th of July, my friend, being a vegan. But it's all good, my friend. Hopefully you got something, at least maybe like a beet burger or something that resembles a hamburger. So either way, fam, thank you all for being here, guys. We're almost at 5,000 gold pills and counting. Thank you all so much for that. Well, let's get into those right now. Let's get caught up. And then we're going to dive right into it. CyberXP, thank you for the cookie. Willie Breakus says happy 4th. Dr. Sean says woke wood excellence. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, no firewood for a little while. I had to bring the chainsaw into a shop today, but I may be buying a new one this coming week. I can't go like another full 10 days without doing anything. So we're going to keep that wood going, my friend. We're going to do everything we can. Spazzo Yeti with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 6-pack as per usual. Thank you, Spaz. I appreciate all those cans. 029 on the shades. That's KG says let freedom ring. Donnie says I was thinking today was Saturday. Good Lord. Work is killing me. I'm still at work as usual, but I'll still be listening. Thank you, friend. Happy 250th anniversary, USA. Halo Moon says happy Friday. Love Scott and the mods. Canalicious dumbass desk is backwards. LOLs. Thank you again, Canalicious. 17 the cookie. Time for 17 again. Happy birthday, America. Moon Baby, what up? One Rambo, thank you, my friend. And Moon Baby says I am stoked about tomorrow and my B-Day is the 6th. Well, there you go, my friend. You have a lot to celebrate. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. You guys ready? We're going to be diving right into the intro here, and we'll be right back on the other side of it. Let's do it.
Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal. Grab your flashlight, it's time to go down the rabbit hole. It's dark and hell is hot, dealing with satanic souls. The tide is turning, patriots are now in control. Apply aggressive pressure right now until they fold, stay woke. Open up your eyes and keep them peeled. All they do is lie, realize not everything is real. Through Project Looking Glass, the future is revealed. Future proves past, but there won't be any deals. No time like the present for this music with the messages. The method to my madness, beat the madness to my method. Give you nothing but the truth now to capture your attention. Broke free from the matrix, master the dimensions. People swear they know the truth, but aren't asking any questions. Confirmation bias, so they pass on interventions. For those who know the truth, but they pass it just to mention. Of anything you might say, the passes their defenses. Wake up, and don't you dare go back to sleep. Always keep one eye open for demons on the creep. Once you turn into a wolf, you won't ever be a sheep. A worldwide awakening, so now run and tell your peace. Woke Society's fan, you know it's time to go. Grab your popcorn, sit back now, enjoy the show. Severe and non on the mic, so come on, enjoy the flow. The wave is rising and you know it's only gonna grow. Thanks for tuning in to the land of the real. But it's like the Twilight Zone, the plan is surreal. It'll blow your mind when the plan is revealed. Bring it all to light, all the plans they conceal.
Choose your path. Make it yours. Prove them wrong.
Young Washington. Trailer starts now.
Why can I not become a British officer?
Because you are not British, George. There must be a path.
There is not for you.
Go dig my grave. Both wide and deep.
I sense a storm looming over the Ohio territories.
To tell this world.
I could go there, survey it for you.
So you have ambition.
Since the Crown sent me to serve, I've yet to have a good experience with a colonist.
I look forward to changing your opinion.
Much of that territory is unexplored. It's wild, unpredictable, and dangerous.
What are you called? George Washington. Who's for that? It's the French. And land claimed by the British Crown.
He got his
Demand the French leave.
Who does own this land, if not the one who has the will to tame it? Tell your king we will never leave.
Then they will force you to leave. These are not the open battlefields to which you're accustomed.
I have fought in a great many battlefields.
Not in the New World, sir.
If you fail, I have a colonial to blame.
This is a direct order, and we will obey it!
It's not your fault, George.
Major Washington. You lost.
You started a war!
George, there's no fairness here.
That is not the way the world works.
Then someone should remake it!
Choose your path. Make it yours.
Forward!
And prove them wrong.
In theaters July 3rd. Celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Buy tickets now at angel.com/Washington.
Would you like fries for that?
All right, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. It's Scott here from Woke Societies. It's episode number 1137. It's July 3rd, 2026. Welcome to all of our friends over on Rumble, Kick, X, YouTube, and of course, my favorite fam over on Pilled.net. Fam, that movie, Young Washington, is officially out in theaters today. I know a ton of people are going to go see it this weekend. If you got shitty weather and you got nothing else to do, I can't think of anything better to go watch than that movie. And maybe I'm going to try to see if I can get it, fam. I'm going to try to see if I can get it for the Monday night bonus show for everybody. So, damn, that got me all riled up. Welcome in, fam. Welcome in. Oh, it's going to be good, Carrie Lake. It's going to be good. George has to retake New York now. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And like I said, guys, we're only going to talk a little news today. Barely any of it. There's not really too much to talk about right now. Everyone is in celebratory mode. The weekend's officially here. It's almost 6 o'clock Friday Eastern time. The weekend is upon us. This year, we have 4th of July landing on a Saturday. And I'm so sorry, the floor is yours, about your cars, man. That sucks, dude. I hope you can have some kind of celebration in your house at least. That sucks, dude. I totally understand me having my own truck issues for an entire month. It sucks, man. It really, really does suck. But guys, what we're going to be getting into today, again, Ma'am Donnie, we'll just touch on this real quick because I want to get into the other stuff, the really, really good stuff. Ma'am Donnie, it's just crazy that we're in this time frame right now, and we're celebrating our 250th. And I even saw a bunch of people saying they remember when they were celebrating the bicentennial. And down in 1976, when all that was going down and how young they were. And we're actually going to be bringing in some ads from those days into the show today to kind of go down memory lane here with America. But it's really crazy how these events happen and how these optic these optic wars go on, and the timing of these optic wars, and we've been talking about the last 2-3 weeks now about all these DSA candidates coming up, and these communists coming up with Mamdani and everything else, and this is literally on the precipice of us America celebrating 250th birthday. I've been hammering home, guys, how many republics throughout the entire history of the world, their average time frame before they collapse is between 17 and 19 years on average. Ours is 250 years, and that's when it was made official. That's not even counting like what was going on before all that, all the heartbreak, all the amazing people that went and just went onto these lands, the untamed lands as they call them, as they went out to the west, going all the way out to California, braving the conditions, Indians, just criminals, weather, illness, like. I don't know how people did it back in the day, guys, where these people are like, on the prairie and shit. I don't know how these people did it. To them, like, roughing it on the land was still better than living in England under a king. And knowing what those people went through and how much they suffered, just those people alone, I mean, it's a wild, crazy story that this country really has to be told. And this is why I've been hammering so much into our founding fathers, which we're going to get a lot more into today. And this all swings back into Trump's messaging as of late, that communism is on the rise. This is obviously not just a one-off thing. This is happening in multiple states now. The Democrats are completely turning socialist. It's taking over the younger generations. Unfortunately, it has taken over the white population, because them, out of any demographic, it was 85% of whites are the ones that are electing these clowns into office. And they, among others, will be the first to go if this monster truly gets a grip on the country, which, like I said yesterday, that's never going to happen. But this is where we're at. This is where we are at right now. And I wanted to start with this because I want to end with everything good. And this retard here that's literally, I didn't even know this. I had no idea. And let me know if you guys knew this as well. I had no idea that Mamdani literally became a U.S. citizen in 2018. This motherfucker has been in the country for a way longer than that. But he officially became a U.S. citizen in 2018. And this guy is mayor of New York City in 2025. Someone please explain to me how that happens, as if this wasn't planned years ahead of the time. That these families, these people that intertwine with each other, is that just all a coincidence that this guy just all of a sudden comes to power, never had a job in his life, went to woke universities, basically he was illegal. He was illegal this entire time that he was in this country, becomes a citizen in 2018, and then here we are today as this man is trying to lecture America from George. This is the worst part about it, from George Washington's desk, and lecture Americans about how awful this country is. This is going to set the tone, guys, for the future, not just in 2026, not just in 2028. This is the future, because we are now watching the Democrat Party take their final form, and that final form is full-on communism. And there is nowhere else, there's no more bottom than this. We have watched these people turn everything political. Oh, we watch comedy die. We watch Hollywood die. We watch movies die. We watch entertainment die. We've watched music die. We watch the corporate garbage, trash, woke nonsense in sports try to kill sports. They have tried everything. And yet we have prevailed and taken back the culture, thank God. And it is not enough of these people anymore. And now they're going full commie, because there's nowhere else to go for these people. And again, like I've said, it's a race to the bottom. And now this guy decided he's going to give an address from George Washington's desk the day before the 4th of July. And this is what it sounded like.
It belongs to us all. It belongs to our newest Americans, those standing here with me today, all of whom were recently naturalized. Nearly a decade ago, I too felt what you feel, the joy of no longer being just a New Yorker, but an American too. You each hold a special power, the power to determine what America means. The powerful have always known their answer. America, in their view, is an arena of supremacy, where only a select few are allowed freedom, where not all are created equal. America, if you ask them, becomes less the more people it welcomes. America, they will tell you, belongs only to those with the right accent or the right shade of skin. The rest of us, they insist, should be grateful for merely being allowed to visit. How small they are, how weak, how unoriginal. At every moment in our past, those who led through exclusion and isolation have tried to win power and enrich themselves by turning us against one another. Division is the oldest trick in politics and the cheapest. But time and again, including 250 years ago, those forces of division have been vanquished by the forces of progress.
Francine says, why is that desk facing towards us? You want to know why, Francine? Because this commie is rubbing it in his face that him and his illegal immigrant third world trash people around him have taken over the office, the mayor of New York City, and wants his hands as almost a claim on George Washington's desk. It is a message being sent to America, and they want to make sure that is out loud enough. This is optic magic again here. Reading in between the lines of what this is. He is sending America a message about we are here now and we are going to do everything we can to gut what America is. This is why he could have done this in any other place, but he decided to do it on George Washington's desk.
As Thomas Paine once wrote, "This new world hath been the asylum for the persecuted lovers of civil and religious liberty. Hither have they fled." And yet today, too many of our leaders do not believe in a vision of this nation as an asylum for the persecuted, but rather as one that persecutes those seeking asylum. As we mark 250 years, what do we see? We see a city of contradictions within a nation of contradictions. We see the wealthiest country in the history of the world, one where children go to sleep hungry.
So you guys see where exactly this is all going, right? He's going to go down a laundry list of everything bad America is and has done. Not the future, not a patriotic message, just trashing and trashing and trashing the country while he has women in fucking burqas and muzzies and illegals all around him.
While the world's first trillionaire hungers for more. We see monopolies that dominate every industry and oligarchs who buy elections. We see masked agents terrorizing our streets, eating food cooked by our undocumented neighbors before spiriting them away in unmarked vans. We see a nation whose immense wealth has been built by those with calloused, dirt-streaked hands, those who toil on factory floors and chisel into stone. And we see a nation that has allowed so much of that wealth to be held instead in the soft hands of a precious few. Yes, we see America in a health insurance industry that exploits the sick, but that is not all we see when we look for America. We see it too in the nurse who works a double shift and then stops on her way home to check on an ailing neighbor. Yes, we see America in corporate landlords for whom negligence is a business model. We see it too in the father who tucks his children into bed beneath a ceiling stained with leaks, who wakes before dawn to go to work and still believes his country can do better by his family. Yes, we see America when we spend our tax dollars on bombs and bailouts, when we sell our elections to the highest bidder. Yet we see it just as clearly in every American who still believes this country belongs to we, the people. We see America each time neighbors link arms with neighbors without asking how long they have lived here or what papers they have, as ICE invades our neighborhoods. We see America each time
it's almost over, guys, I promise.
Those young and old stand in the beating rain or the stifling heat to cast their ballots. We see America each time working people demand more, not just for themselves, but for their fellow Americans. There are some who respond to those who ask for more from America with a simple refrain. Love it or leave it, they say. But patriotism has never been about pretending our nation is without flaws. Patriotism is every act of righteous dissent. It is every march led under the heavy sun. It is every protest held a decade before its time. It is precisely because we love this nation that we will not leave it.
This is precisely the reasons why we love this country and, quote, we will not leave it. Now, like I said, guys, we're gonna talk about this for a second and then drop it here, because this needs to be a reminder, and what the future of what we are going to be fighting against. This is exactly going to be enemy number one. I mean, the Democrats were already there, the illegals were already there. The agenda, guys, the MAGA agenda is established. It is out in the open. It's common sense. Trump has shown the world and the country, if you want to run this country the way that a superpower is supposed to run it, this is how you do it. And I still think there is a lot more room for that superpower to be completely expanded underneath a new president, another Trump on steroids. And I do believe that's going to be coming in the very near future, if not the next election and the election after that, guys. I'm not joking. I am super, super highly optimistic about the future of this country, whether a Dem ends up winning or not, fam. The thing is, this is where, again, you don't get any worse than this. This ideology, this bullshit that they want to call socialism is not socialism, is pure communism. They can put the lipstick on the pig as much as they want. Americans are going to know exactly how much this is destructive to the country. And fam, this is the thing. Mamdani has already got, I don't know what, 6 months in already. This is going to be taking its hold very soon. And the effects of what his policies are going to bring are going to eventually come through. You guys have to remember that. A lot of this is the talking stage right now. He's just initiating the rent freezes and everything else that he's trying to implement with delaying pension releases and also blocking overtime for the NYPD. He's robbing the taxpayers, which, by the way, is still capitalist money. Again, this guy claims to be a socialist, but yet all the programs that he uses to fund what he's funding, he is robbing it from the taxpayers. And where the taxpayer money come from? It comes from fucking capitalism, which is the funniest fucking thing and ironic to this entire mess that these people want to jump New York City through. And eventually, all this is going to come out, and people are going to see it for what it is. And he's going to have to show face for it. And the people living in New York City are going to have to pretend that they like it. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. And it's going to be the shining beacon to the rest of the country and to the world that this is exactly what you get with communism. And it's not going to take over the country. It may take certain cities. It may take some states. And it'll be for a time, fam. But again, I'm telling you right now, my message to you guys, it is not anything to worry about. It is not something to be ignored. This shit needs to be talked about all the time until it's completely cast out of our society, cast out of our culture, cast out of our country. They need to be taken seriously. But if they're not anything to be feared, not one bit, not fucking one bit. We know how these people operate. We know what their levers of power are. And the establishment is behind them. The media is not so much behind them because, guys, they can only get so extreme before the coverage on them will have to be forced to be changed. They're either going to cave into it or they're going to call it out. That is yet to be seen, by the way. There's a lot of pussyfooting and kids' gloves right now around Mamdani and these other DSA Democrats. They are trying to figure out how they are going to handle these guys with kid gloves right now. And they're only going to be able to do that for so long until the red blood of communism is going to be soaked through their fucking hands. Good luck with that. So this is what this retard decided to do today because of this. I mean, he did it on George Washington's desk. Let's actually show the world what it actually is.
Hey guys, it's your mayor. Call me Mamdani. Since we're communists and we don't have electricity for everyone, except for ourselves, we would really appreciate it if you can go ahead and set your AC to a special mode called off mode. Also, it would be great if you could also stop eating, because we don't have food for everyone. So if you're fat, please eat once every other day. If you're kind of fat, you can eat once a day. And if you're skinny, you're probably white, so you don't get to eat anything. If you have any pets, please bring them into City Hall so we can feed our Haitian immigrants. Well, I'm off to enjoy Taylor Swift's wedding, so later, comrades.
Yeah, so I do think he's actually is going to Taylor Swift's wedding, which is a closed-off wedding somewhere in New York City to Travis Kelce, and it's just completely fucking retarded. And the fact is, like, this is where where do you get this for this thumbnail, right? The fact that this is done on George Washington's desk, I mean, George Washington deserves a fucking cigarette after that, and I wouldn't blame him. I know he wouldn't smoke it, but damn. I feel the same damn way, George. Everything this man fucking did, all the forefathers, all the revolutionaries, what they did, and they got this faggot sitting inside the New York City on using his desk. Yeah, I'd be pretty tight too. But he knows how this is going to end, fam, and so do we, and so the rest of this country, and it's only going to get better. And what I wanted to get into yesterday, guys, I didn't have time for it. The ilk of what is going to spawn off of these socialists, these communists, is going to be people that are exactly like this. And I don't know if you guys watch Caleb Hammer. Caleb Hammer's not even Republican. They call him right wing because he just has common sense and he teaches accountability. He teaches financial responsibility. And unfortunately, he gets a lot of left and right leaning people. He gets the crazy Candace viewers. He gets a lot of these people. And he just cuts right through and he'll mock them and torch them if he has to, if they're speaking nonsense. He had this young woman here who she has blue hair. She's all about socialism. And she is all about Mamdani and the up-and-coming socialists. And again, you don't get a much clearer picture of this, of what the kind of voters that you're seeing here that are voting for these people. And again, the timeline, the expiration date on these people, it's not going to be very long. And he gets into a back and forth with this woman here about nurses and capitalism. And it is absolutely fucking hilarious. Take a watch.
Nurses, it's one of the best degrees you can get.
I mean, nurses are exhausted, don't you think?
Oh my, what is there not to be a victim or complain about?
Well,
so who's going to do it then?
How do we get better if we don't recognize what's wrong?
No, what's your proposal if they're tired?
Shorter work hours, shorter work weeks.
You know, we already have a nursing shortage.
For the same pay, for better pay.
Who gets to choose that?
The workers should get to choose that.
They do, whether or not they accept the job.
They should have a better relationship to their means of production.
Dude, they get to choose what nursing job they apply for. Emergency room, being a teacher, showing up to old people's homes. It's up to them.
They're not choosing
Nursing's one of the most flexible fields.
Hours.
They actually are by choosing to go into nursing when you can see what kind of hours nurses work. Yes, they are.
We can improve their lives by giving them better rights.
Then they might not get paid as much. They have rights.
They can still
they have the right to quit their job. They have the right to go work whatever they want.
On hospitals are crazy.
And I'm relatively glad as long as like nurses are making good money, and they are.
So long as they should have a say in how much they're working and they're working for.
They do by choosing what job they do, by choosing the degree they got. They have that say. Their entire life had that say.
But exactly, there's a lot of things that help people inform their choice, right? And sometimes that what informs that is where they are, and sometimes they don't have the ability to apply for like a nurse practitioner job in a hospital desert.
In a hospital desert. So you know what they do? You know what most people have done?
They have to leave.
They leave.
Exactly. And what happens to that community?
Good. No, I'm sorry. Not everywhere is going to thrive.
No, everyone should thrive.
That's not possible. But that didn't happen in socialism.
But it can.
But it didn't.
But we can't.
Never once through socialism did every community.
Gen Z can be the difference.
This is the thing. Equality for everyone. Everyone should thrive. But guess what, guys? That is not how the world works, does it? And she goes on to say to Caleb, I'm a socialist. And he says, well, what kind of socialism are you in favor of? And she can't answer it.
They have barbed wire and awful living conditions and maggots in the food and abusing the people in there. No due process. That's a concentration camp.
Okay.
And so people are rightfully outraged and are out there to demoralize the people who are going into those.
I asked her what her job was, by the way.
I said finance. And you asked if I was a bad capitalist.
I'm a socialist. Concentration camps. You're a socialist?
Yes.
Okay, you know socialism has never worked. What socialism are you in favor for? Here we go. Get ready.
I believe that
take a system.
A system?
Take a system in the world that you're in favor of.
Well,
that you would rather be our system.
I just don't want it to be capitalism. Nor do I want it to be.
Take a system that has worked that you like and would like to replicate here.
Capitalism.
Take a system, please. That has been proven to work in any country, anywhere. That is better than our system, please.
Capitalism.
Yeah, please find.
Does not.
Okay, that's great. Yes, you have your talking points. That's wonderful. Now pick a system that has worked anywhere better than here that you would rather have.
Well,
I'm waiting for it.
Your definition of better is like not valuing the intrinsic value.
I don't give a fuck about my definition. Your definition. I'm asking you to choose. Don't cater to my definition.
And I'm choosing socialism.
No. Yeah, but pick it. Pick another country that has worked.
And unfortunately. We are an imperialist.
Never tried real socialism, I bet you.
Imperialism is hurting those socialist countries.
It's the imperialism, guys. It's the imperialism.
Uh-oh, retard alert.
That's why it never worked.
Retard alert.
It hurt the USSR?
It's hurting
they imperialists?
in Venezuela. Yeah, the blockades that we're doing for the
for
oil.
what it's worth,
in
oil
those
production
places.
dramatically fell after the state took control of Venezuela, and it hurt their economy dramatically well before our embargo. You might be right about Cuba, but no, Venezuela did it themselves before we embargoed. Timeline-wise, so you're just wrong. They had a slush fund coming in when it was collecting taxes from the
What
private
I'm not
enterprise.
wrong about is the fact
rebuttal. That's
that
right. So what system, please?
capitalism
Okay, I just asked what her job was.
prioritizes
Here we go. Please pick a system. One place that according to your values you would rather do.
New York.
That's not socialist. That's the most capitalist place in the world.
But Mamdani
It's the most capitalist place in the entire world.
is out there doing
He's democratic socialist.
Yeah.
Socialist. He still believes in capitalism. You know that, right?
Start somewhere.
No. That is still capitalist. All his policies are funded on the tax revenue generated by capitalism. That's capitalism. That is not
taxes
workers-based socialism.
Oh,
Taxes
so funny.
come from the capitalist state still. So no, that is not socialist. But if that's what you'd like to see, then don't call yourself a socialist because that's not socialist. That's still capitalism. That's more Scandinavian. That's European, which is still funded on capitalist systems. I was hoping you were going to say something like Sweden or the UK. I was hoping you were going to say something like that, which are still objectively capitalist countries.
Mm-hmm.
Not socialist by any means of the imagination. They have some more social programs, all funded by the success of capitalism, all funded by the marketplace and the wages created by capitalism.
Do more social programs. How many social programs do you have to do before it's socialist?
You're talking about social programs. Socialist is a completely different economic structure, though.
Right, where the worker has their relationship to the means of production.
State-run, but yes, state-run. That wouldn't really create much. You know what happened in the USSR with all the land, most arable land almost in the world besides the United States and I think Ukraine? Well, they had to import all their wheat. Vast majority of their wheat. It doesn't work. It doesn't create the outcome. People need to eat, and it doesn't work. You know what's actually more important?
Are we feeding people under capitalism?
Yes. Have you seen our poor people? They're fat.
Have you seen our poor people? And guys, right? Damn, that's a great point. Have you seen our poor people? Are they skinny? Are they downtrodden? Are they dirty? Oh, no. They're all fat.
Yes. The poor people in the United States have to take Ozempic.
Okay, but is it because the cost of chips is more than minimum wage?
Chips? You think that's what's necessary for a sustained lifestyle?
I think that it's one of the cheapest things you can get from the gas station.
Gas station? Should we be doing our grocery shopping from the gas station? I think we've gotten some pretty bad advice if we're talking about meal prepping.
Well, you would know a thing or two about meal prepping.
Yes.
So she makes a fat joke against him, which is pretty common when these people go on his show. But this is the thing, guys, like, this is why I was showing you all yesterday where all of this bullshit comes from in the education system, in the colleges, where they talk about how these our founders and everything were godless. They were heathens. They were atheists. There was no spiritual side to this. There is no fundamental understanding about what this country was actually built on. They don't even they can't name it because it's never fucking worked, and it is the programming that they continue to continue to buy into. It's insane. And the last one I'm just going to play here for you guys, and we're going to get into the Americana stuff because I told you we're going to do a little bit of this AIDS, and the rest of it's going to be celebrating America. She goes into about why she cut her parents off completely out of her life.
Your parents named you that?
My chosen family did.
Chosen family, she calls them.
It's
Who'd
cool.
you choose to be a family?
Whoa,
What's
in the
that?
queer community, yeah, you don't always get to maintain your most close relatives, your blood relatives. So you
Did they
build.
dismiss you?
No.
Well, it sounds like you maintain them.
I do not speak with my parents.
You chose. They did not choose.
Their decisions have made our relationship what it is today.
What did they choose?
They chose extremism over their child.
Okay, says the blue hair. Got it. Okay, which usually qualifies towards more extreme people. Usually, what's their extremism?
Their extremes are just not very minority inclusive, despite what they might say. Their actions say otherwise.
What's their actions that are so extreme? They kill minorities?
They're not helping them.
Well, not helping's extreme? Well, what's helping?
We've had extended conversations about what politics looks like in the world, and when they discuss it, the things that they say or choose not to say are pretty detrimental. Yeah.
That doesn't sound like extremism. You know what the word extremism means?
Yeah.
What do they do that's extreme?
There was once upon a time when Kamala came out with...
Kamala, thank you. You're going to get canceled for that.
She was talking about how our current president wanted to have generals more like dictators of old. And I asked my parents what they felt about that, and they said they needed the context. And I said, under what context is it okay to like want Hitler's
maybe
generals?
they wanted to understand if he was doing his classic rifting or if he was being an actual dictator, which would be bad. But we know, if you follow politics, which I assume you do, he is a rifting guy, and you take like a grain of salt with pretty much everything, including saying peace is close in Iran, which I think you would agree with.
And also like threatening to nuke them, an entire population.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the classic example, right, guys? And you're right, Dr. Sean. Our infiltrated education system is public enemy number one. She is an example of why. We have seen this example time and time again, and it's sad because she's an obviously very pretty young woman outside the stupid hair that she's got going and the tattoos. But you see what this virus does to these women and to the men as well. And it continues to carry on. And this is what you end up with, because her parents don't want to help minorities. And we all know what that means. That means illegal fucking aliens. Why would anyone want to help foreigners in this country? Why would anyone want to do that that don't belong here? And that was simply the make or break moment for her. And where does she get those ideas, guys? Did she get those from her friends? Did she get that from her own thoughts, her own research? No. She gets it in the schools. You get it in the media, and it becomes part of their culture, and then that's it. They're cut off. And I agree with you guys. I'm sure her parents are beyond relieved that this happened. But what I want to show you guys is that this liberals just, they haven't changed. And when I saw this, I just had to laugh. We're going to go back in time here, guys, and then we're going to get into Americana, I promise. This is liberals in 1976, okay? This was the bicentennial, okay? And I want to show you guys what liberals were saying during those days on America's 200th birthday. Check this out.
I think maybe the best thing for this country is 1975 being International Women's Year, even more than 1976 being bicentennial, you know, because I think maybe women should have a larger say in really what happens in this world. Our basic loving...
Look at the feminists talking feminist bullshit talking points.
Tendencies, you know, rather than let's beat each other's heads in to get what we want.
I don't see a great orgy of celebration. Right now, we don't have a great deal to celebrate.
I feel that it might leave a lot of people out. The bicentennial can be made to mean something, you know, but it has to focus on all people and what the United States claims itself to be, you know. So
somehow I feel that it's like a big fad.
Bicentennial has been kind of a dirty word here in Philadelphia and throughout the country, I think.
In many ways, the bicentennial is just being fabricated.
Have we been preserving the material things, the buildings, the papers, the documents, or have we been preserving the ideas, the principles of freedom, of liberty, of justice, of equality?
Sounds a lot like today, doesn't it, guys?
Really afraid that our country's paid much more attention, if you look at the budget of some of these groups and organizations, into preserving the material aspects, and not enough has gone into preserving the ideals and principles.
Well, it's a bad time, I think, to have it. So I really don't know what we have to gain by it.
Well, after Watergate, the morale of the country's low.
How crazy.
Maybe if we could inject some national spirit back into the country, it would do a lot of good.
Do you see, you guys, how this has evolved throughout the decades, fam? And this wasn't that long ago. This was 50 years ago. It hasn't changed. It has not changed. But now so many people are paying attention. You got feminists out here. You got liberals. You got like the maturing of a lot of the hippies, right? That end up going into these groups, right? Not a lot to celebrate. Looking down on it. Their talk isn't as extreme as, it's not even close to as extreme as it is today. but it is the same virus 50 years ago, right? 50 years ago. And the reason why I want to start out with all this, guys, because you can see for yourselves how this has transformed over the decades, and where, as much as we're aware of our enemy, guys, what you just saw is exactly the way that America can be defeated. It will never be by kinetic warfare. It'll be by the rot and infestation of communism and the destruction and just the not knowing our true history will kill this country. It'll absolutely kill this country. And the further we get away from that, from our founding fathers and what actually happened, the more dangerous it can get unless there is a movement to bring it back. And I'm trying everything I can to give it to you guys. And I've been doing that the last few weeks on the bonus shows. We got into it yesterday. We're going to finish off that podcast today. But this is what happens. And they're banking on it. And you see how much their word magic and their spells have done throughout the decades, and it just manifests. It is a very long-term game for these people. Very long-term. And they play for the long game. This is why we were so pissed off the Supreme Court about the anchor babies. That's so fucking ridiculous. And you know our adversaries will use any kind of leverage they can to destroy this country. It has been an ongoing war since this place began. Since this amazing place, this thing called America began. It is always being fought over by good and evil. And it's crazy to watch. When I saw this early this morning, I was like, wow. It really hasn't changed.
I think maybe
it really hasn't changed much. So that's the bullshit, guys, for the show. All right? We got the bullshit out of the way. Let's get into the good stuff. Now, I know a lot of you, again, I would love to know what were you guys doing during the bicentennial in 1976? What were you guys doing? I think I saw Tennessee Girl write something. Yeah, I was a teenager who didn't give a shit. I remember Dad saying, quote, "Kids going to college as normal and come out liberals." That's when you were in high school and your father was saying that, right? And it's the same thing now. It is the same exact thing now. And boy, weren't our conservative Christian parents right about everything? Weren't they right about everything? And what's crazy about this is there was a lot of patriotism, though, as well. This one we're going back. I'm going to give you guys two commercials. One was a Budweiser bicentennial commercial, and the other one's Coca-Cola. And I wish there was more of this, but even TV is completely different today. But check this out. This is Budweiser.
It's been almost 200 years since Paul Revere rode this way to rouse the countryside. But some things haven't changed much. The streets, a very special ship, make it seem almost like yesterday. And wherever the Budweiser Clydesdales travel, like other symbols out of our past, they too renew and reaffirm a similar concern and regard for traditions worth preserving. Traditions, like the way Budweiser is brewed in New England and all across America. Brewing beer right does make a difference. It always has. It always will. When you say Budweiser, you've said it all.
That is wild. So that's the Budweiser bicentennial commercial. This was the Coca-Cola bicentennial celebration commercial in '76.
Coke and Flight, everything that makes you live nice. Coca-Cola, grab some Coke, everybody follow me. Coca-Cola, you gotta live when the sun is hot. Have some Coke when you're feeling dry. Coke and Flight, everybody wants a little life. Coke and Flight, everything that makes you live nice. Coca-Cola, keep shining down on your parade. Coca-Cola, feed your drum now, sing my song. Coca-Cola, who's it alone? Come get some, everybody wants every life. Hey, Coke and Slap, everything that makes you live nice.
Feels like a totally different world, doesn't it? Glass bottles, right?
Coca-Cola, you and me, reaching for some extra fun. Coca-Cola, we're gonna sing and we're gonna shout. Start out low when the stars come out. Coke and Slap, everybody wants to like Coca-Cola.
It's just wild. It is just wild to see what the culture was like not too long ago. Again, this was only 50 years ago. It's really not that long ago. Now, to fast forward into what's going on modern day here, there's all kinds of government accounts, military accounts, meme accounts just putting out some amazing Americana celebrations here. And we're going to get into that right now. This one P. Hegseth put out for the United States Marines. And man, does this just give you a Patriot boner. We're going to watch this on the full screen. Ooh, we got thunderstorms again, man. I hope we don't lose that internet, guys. Let's keep this rocking and rolling.
Over 250 years, we've had many names. Leatherneck, Jarhead, Jairi, the Standard. But there's one name bestowed by our enemies. It depicts an indomitable fighting spirit. That we're ready at any time to go anywhere for anything our nation needs from us, with only one objective: to win. The name is a warning across time to anyone who stands against us, so they're not mistaken when they encounter a devil dog.
Damn. That overlay with the musket in the chest. Oh, that is bad fucking ass. That. So here's the 250 year. Damn. And 250 more. Fuck yeah. Dude, that is well done. Well done, my friends. Beautiful. We're going to go right through it here, guys. Happy 250th birthday, guys. We live in the greatest country in the world.
If you want a thing bad enough to go out and fight for it, work day and night for it, give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it. If only desire of it makes you quite mad enough never to tire of it, makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for. If life seems all empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and you dream is about it, if gladly you'll sweat for it, fret for it, plan for it, lose all your terror of God or man for it, if you'll simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength, and sagacity, faith, hope, and confidence, stern pertinacity. If neither cold poverty, famished and gaunt, sickness nor pain, of body and brain, can turn you away from the things that you want. Dark and grim, besiege and beset it. You'll get it.
Y'all remember that? That was a goodie. Fire stuff, man. And this is the type of stuff, guys, that I just want to fill the entire show with, right? And the one that I want to get into here, guys, we're going to do this last one here, and then we're going to get into the podcast. And then I got one badass AI meme slot meme for you guys. I thought this was such an homage to just America in general and our history. Kind of wrapped it all into one here. And I just thought it's called Sweetland, an ode to America's 250th birthday by Heavy Pulp. It's just awesome. The imagery, all of it. It's just fire. Absolute fire. What do we got here? Let's see. Thank you to Juan Rambo Moon Baby Sam. Stoked about tomorrow, my B-Day. Yes, Jacket Tag with a double cookies. The floor is yours. As both my cars are down. Alternator went down because of AC on Thursday. And then today I was driving in my other car. The belt snapped because of the heat, and my mechanic is partying because of the 4th of July. I'm stuck in the house the whole weekend. I'm sorry, my friend. I hope it gets somewhat better for you. Hi, Rel, the Shades. Dr. Sean with 1,000 gold pills. The solution. Ban all Democrats from having access to children and students. Full ban. I absolutely agree with that. Candelicious. Work and fireworks tomorrow. Happy birthday, America. There you go. Berg Boy, with the ships, it's sad and infuriating to see these people, products of our compromised education system. My sister has a son working on a math PhD, and all he does when he visits home is get into political arguments with the rest of the family. 10 years of college will ruin you. Dude, I cannot tell you the countless stories I've heard about people like that, right? They come out of college. One sec, guys. They come out of college and they turn into these liberal fucking douchebags. And they turn into exactly that, my friend. 4 years will ruin you. 10 years, my God, how do you even come back from that? Thank you for the ship, my friend. Lance says, with 1,300 gold pills, technology has enabled us to document how communism take over from within and will for many generations to study it. Much love, Scott. Thank you, my friend. Juan Rambo with a cookie. Orionda. Thank you, Halo Moon. Core Cousins have been lurking on Rumble. Made it to Pilled. Happy birthday, America, everyone. You guys are going to love this one. I can promise you that. I can promise you that, fam. We're at 10,217 gold pills. Thank you all for those so far. We're halfway to our 20K goal already. Thank you all so much. You guys are going to love this. This is called Sweetland, an ode to America's 250th year. Absolutely fire.
Sweet land, sweet land of the weary and the wild. Oh, where are you, my sweet The garden's either dying or about to come alive. The river's either drying or it's deep enough to dive. Can't tell if it's the dusk or if it's breaking into dawn. Are we going on or are we going? Somebody said a storm is coming, but it's been a long time. I don't know what's up ahead, but please, baby, don't you look behind. So tell me, is it gonna be free energy forever, or just the same damn old grind? Singing Sweetland, casserole or a gun. The kids are either screaming or they're laughing in the sun. Is the timeline coming undone, or is it coming in clear? The fireworks are blinding, but I'll keep on dancing here. And nobody can promise me that we're gonna make it to the light. So is it an awakening, or is this a knife in the night? So come on, brother, sister, stand up tall. Because guess what? Where we go one, we go all. If you can hear this from the other side, across this great quantum divide, don't get me wrong, now is the time to stay strong. So, with all of that, I'll say, God bless the USA! God bless the USA! Sing it, sweet land, going on. 250 years and it's going on and on the edge of a forever or the edge of being gone. Is it midnight? Is it morning? Is it ruining? Is it time to rise? 250 summers gone by. So just go on and tell me those sweet lies, the kind as sweet as these July. Going on and going on. Light up, light, light, higher. Sweet land's going on, going on. Sweet land, going, gone. So please, just know that we can still rebuild. We can still make something better.
So good. So damn good. A great homage to former. There was by the way, guys, there was a ton of Easter eggs in that video, and whoever made this was definitely into Q at one point. Where we go on, we go all. And there's also, I don't know if you saw when Trump went into the portal, Trump had a red folder in his hand, like he did in January 6th as he jumped into the portal. I'll give you guys that link right now, and now we're gonna get into the podcast. Thank you all for being here. I just dropped it. I'll drop it one more time for you all here. We're gonna finish off where we left off yesterday, and I got a banger AI meme at the end with George Washington that's going to send you guys into the weekend. So yesterday, fam, we left off at the separation of church and state, and now we're getting into the Establishment Clause. And this is going to really solidify where the foundings of this country really started and the actual context and the history. So we're going to be moving everyone over to pill.net right now off of Kick, Rumble, X, YouTube. Let's do that now. Thank you all for being here as per usual. Thank you, Little Cat, for holding it down. And we're moving everyone to pill.net, pill.net exclusively as we always do, guys. We got the rest of this podcast to go and an amazing meme at the end of George Washington and Ben Franklin and the whole crew. We'll see you guys over on Pilled. Come on over on Pilled. If not, we'll see you all on Monday. Goodbye, my friends.